Good morning, students. Myself, Kusuma Mangala Devi, Associate Professor, Department of Commerce and Management, Government First Grade College, Yelahanka. In the previous class, I explained about the consumer products. In this video, I will explain about the industrial products. Industrial products are the goods which are purchased by the organizations for either use in manufacturing other products or in their production operations. If products are manufactured for the final consumption or used by the industries, they are called as industrial products. If the products are manufactured for consumption of the consumers, it is a consumer products. If the products are manufactured for the final consumption of industries, then it is a industrial products. Some of the products based on the end use of the products, it is classified into consumer products and the industrial products. For example, if a consumer buys an air conditioner for use at home, it is a consumer product. If it is used in his factory, then it is an industrial product. Industrial products are those products which are finally used in the industries. It may be used as it is, as a raw material, or it may be converted into some other product and processed further, and finally a new product will be manufactured and sold in the market. So manufacturers, commercial businessmen, non-profit institutions and the government agents will going to purchase the industrial products. Consumer products will be brought by the consumers, where industrial products are brought by the manufacturers, other manufacturers, commercial businessmen, non-profit institutions and the government agencies. Classification of the industrial products. Industrial products are classified into 7 types: capital goods, raw materials, component parts, major equipments, accessory equipment, operating supplies and industrial services. First one, capital goods or capital equipments. Capital goods or equipments are also known as installations, because some of these capital equipments will be permanently installed in the industries. They are industrial products that are used in production process or operation of the company. Installations are usually brought directly from the producers. They are normally very expensive in nature. It is intended to be used for long period of time, maybe for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. So one term investment, huge amount of money will be spent. For example, big plants and machinery. Lathe, this is also one type of huge machineries which will going to work automatically. Cranes, etc. These are all very costly. It will be brought by the industrialists and it will be installed in their industries. Raw materials. These are industrial goods that will be used in the production of other products using the machineries. These raw materials will be converted into other products which will be finally sold to the consumers. Raw materials can be categorized into natural products and agricultural products. Natural products such as forest products, minerals, coal, iron ore, water, ocean products, wood from trees, crude petroleum, and natural gases. These are all the natural products which are available in the nature, which will be extracted and used in the production of some other products. In the same way, agricultural products, these are grown by the agriculturalists or farmers in their agricultural land, such as food grains, fruits, vegetables, flowers, etc. Jute, honey, livestock, they are also called as agricultural products only because in their agricultural land only it will be produced. In most of the cases, raw materials lost their individual identities when they are used in the final product. So, in the process of production of another product, these raw materials will going to usually lose its original identity. For example, threads and cloths like cotton will be woven into threads and the cloths, flour into bread, iron into steel, rubber will be converted into the tire, tubes, etc. Raw materials become a part of the buyer's product through further processing. So, the original raw material will be processed and finally converted into some other product and it will be sold to the consumers. They are supplied by many small producers who sell them to intermediaries. These intermediaries then again process the product and convert into the consumer product and sell them in the market. They are of big bulk and low unit volume, means it will be of small quantities. It will be transported from producer to the user. That is, whether it is a natural product or it is an agricultural product, it will be transported to the industries in big bulks, in lorries, in load of lorries, they will go to transport and supply it to the industries. Producer of natural products are very few in number and largely demanded by other products like iron ore, mining, for example, iron ore and all. The number of natural products producers are few, but it will be demanded by many producers. They market their products directly to industrial users. Third one, component parts. Component parts are also known as fabricating material. Component parts refers to those industrial products which become an actual part of the finished product after processing or assembling it. So, component parts can be further divided into component material and again component parts only. And both are different. Even though both are used for the industrial purpose only, its conversion or using the product in the same way will going to differ. For example, in case of component materials, they are used in the production process and it will be processed further. That is, they'll be converted into some other product. They'll not be used as it is. They are used directly in the production of another products. Component materials are iron, yarn, cement and wires, etc. For example, the pulp is made into paper. Component parts enter into the finished products directly. It becomes the actual part of the finished product. Components parts such as small motors, tires, tubes, pipes, iron sheets, nuts and bolts, batteries, etc. For example, if we see the car manufacturing, in the car, some small motors will be used, tires, tubes will be used, some pipes, iron sheets, then nuts and bolts, batteries, all these small component parts will be used directly and it will be finally converted into the car. So whether it is component material or component parts, they are sold directly to the industrial users. In marketing these component materials and parts, more emphasis is given on the price. That is, the marketer of these uh, component materials and component parts, he will expect more price. The industrialist who is ready to buy at high price, for them they will going to sell at a high profit. Services is also given more attention than branding and advertising about their products. If you observe TV, majority of the products advertised is of consumer products only. These industrial products will not be advertised much. So they give more importance on the services. Major equipments. These comprises industrial products used to make, process or sell other goods. It includes big machineries, typewriters, computers, automobiles, tractors, engines and so on. If you see the industrial plants where the production is going on, you can see some machineries, then uh, typewriters, computers, automobiles also, some moving inside the industrial area itself, transporting the raw materials from one department or one process to another process and so on. So these are all major equipments. They are relatively expensive and have a very useful life over a period of time. That is, once if you purchase, it will be used for many years. So it is very expensive. Major equipments are not limited only in the production process. They are also found in the wholesale and the retail shops. For example, typewriters, computers, etc. you will find in the wholesale and the retail shops also, because it has become common nowadays to use the computers for maintaining the accounts, for the receipt generation and so on. Accessory equipments. These includes industrial products used to facilitate the production operation of industrial user. So it facilitates in the production of the industrial user or industrialists. So in the production process, these accessory equipments will be used. It does not become part of the finished product. So it will not be used as it is. It will just help or aids in the overall production of the product. So in the production of the main product, these accessory equipments will be used, but accessory equipment will not become the part of the finished product. So whenever you are manufacturing some product, main product, all these accessory equipments will be used. But when another product is manufactured, the same accessory equipments will be used. It will not be inserted into the finished product. For example, hand tools, hammers, spanners, etc. Some small motors, spare parts, and many other small equipments. So when you are manufacturing car, these spanners and all will be used. And when the next car will come, the same spanners will be used for fitting and so on. It tends to have a lower cost and shorter lifespan than major equipments. These accessory equipments are small in size and its cost is also very less and its lifespan is also very less. It will come only for 1 year, 2 year and so on. Next, operating supplies. As the word itself is indicating, operating supplies are those supplies are things which are used in the operations, that is the administrative purposes. For example, office stationery, repairs and maintenance items, etc. Supplies can be treated as convenience product of the industrial market as they are purchased with minimum effort. In the industries, these operating supplies are used commonly. All stationery, office stationery items. Okay. So the industrialist will not going to spend much of his time in purchasing the operating equipments. These are low cost and quickly used up in the company's operation. So it is not very costly, and as and when it is brought, it will be used. Once it is used, it is over. It will be exhausted. Again he has to bring next month. For example, the pencil, papers, lubricating oils, cash register, tapes, maintenance and repairs items, etc. You will be bringing every month. Once it is used, again the requirement of the quantity will going to arise. So he will buy again. So it will be brought again and again as and when the requirement arises. Industrial services. Industrial services are purchased for use in producing the buyer's product or more frequently general operations. They include maintenance and repair services, factory premises cleaning, office equipment repairs, and business consultancy services. These are all examples for the industrial services. Industry has to be maintained neatly, right? So if the oil is spilled or if the machinery is not working, it has to be installed. It has to be again and again some small repairs has to be done. So all these will be the part of the production process. Continuously some services has to be done for the machineries. So for maintenance and the repairs of the big machineries, and factory premises cleaning, it has to be kept cleanly. The oil should not be there on the surface or the floor of the industrial areas. So that has to be cleaned. Office equipments such as computers, typewriters, if the company is using, sometimes it has to be repaired. Then some business consultancy services such as marketing information, providing the financial related information. Some business consultancy services are also considered as the industrial services here. All these types of services are generally provided through contracts by small producers or manufacturers of the original equipment. As the complexities of business increases, so does the need for a specialized services. Nowadays, the companies will going to use the CAD and the CAM, the technology, new technology, which is need to be adopted by the companies as per the requirement of the developments, technological developments in the society. So in CAD, computer aided designings will be done in the computers, which will be connected to the machineries, which are again connected to the computers. So it will going to manufacture with the help of computers, computer aided manufacturing. So this is a new development. If the company want to adopt this new technology, the specialized services is required. In the same way, professional services like financial, accounting, advertising, marketing research, legal advice, and management consultancy services are also required to run the business or for the operation of the industries. So professional services are also part of the industrial services. Books, you can refer the brand management textbook and the marketing management textbook of Philip Kotler. I hope you understood the industrial products. Thank you, students.